get to it. I got a couple. Today we're talking about the weirdness of coronavirus through the lens of Erie, Indiana, and what that's like as an artist, or as how you say, a barbarian with the bars. We're talking about hate crimes down in Georgia, and what an institution of dickheads do when they can't understand what a human is. And we also talking about getting tub on the dub.
Tub on the dub.
Gotta do it.
Well, shit, go ahead and do that, bro. Why you doing it? Yo, we gonna hit them with. Today we gonna be talking about, man, the motherland, South Carolina. What the fuck is up with your weather? What's going on with that? You know what I mean? You know we gonna have to hit them with a story time with the sponsor. You know what I mean? Aquafina and Dasani Fiji, but every type of bottle of water you go on the roller coasters. You know what I mean? And then we gonna follow it up by,
Fiji.
you know, question is, why in the hell was that Goku and Frieza fight so fucking long?
Question for the ages.
Yeah. And with that, welcome back to a podcast called Quest with your host YiNrj and Mr. Magneto himself.
So
man, how you been, man?
It's been a week, man.
The motherland, South Carolina, went through a tornado. Was supposed to go through a tornado. Supposedly it never came.
Bro, we saw 30 minutes worth of almost a tornado.
It's right here.
Where's the lighter at, too?
My fault. It's right here. Here you go. Yeah, that's early. Yeah. But yeah, it just kind of came and went, didn't it? And even the rain came. It was like, yo, what's up? We here, and it kind of just disappeared.
We out of there. See, that's one of the good things about South Carolina. I have to give it to South Carolina about some things. And I have to preface, like, I love South Carolina. Don't get me wrong. I just have some grievances.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I don't have grievances about is the weather, though. Like, our weather here is like amazing, bro.
I agree, but we definitely do go through 5 seasons in like 1 month, bro.
Every day,
bro. 1 month, every day, yeah. But in 1 month, bro, you go through spring showers. You know what I mean? The trees might fall for a little bit. Trees might pop back on the trees out of nowhere. Fall. You know what I mean? Leaves might pop back on the trees out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, we'll get some rain here and there. Like I said, spring showers. It get hot as hell for no reason. All of a sudden, it get nighttime. It get cold as fuck. It be 30 degrees. Like, nigga, it was shit. Like,
yeah,
it be 80 degrees. All of a sudden, it's 30 degrees for no reason.
Hey, bro, you understand why people believe in Jesus here, because the weather feels like the end times. Like,
oh yeah,
about this time of the year. What would you say is like South Carolina's weather? Like, what's the seasons? Go through all 12 right quick. So boom, starting off January. How it's feeling in South Carolina.
You know, I saw a meme about this.
Okay.
It was like, yo, there's how there's fall, summer, spring, and fall, summer, spring.
That's it.
And winter. You know.
That's
that's the 4 seasons technically. Well, fall.
That's it.
So, fall, summer, spring, winter. Those are the 4 seasons that everybody deals with. In South Carolina, nah, we have more.
Mm.
We have the hot ass summer. We have the fall summer. We have the fall spring. If I'm gonna hit you with by month, January.
You got the summer, winter.
It all depends, man. It depends on what you get from December. Because that January might be cold.
True.
Sometimes that January might be a little hot.
That January might be when winter starts for real.
For real, you know? Because that December, it all depends on that December, man. Sometimes that December is cold. Sometimes that December is hot as hell.
Yeah, fuck yeah. All right, so boom, we starting off. Month of January, how it's feeling in South Carolina?
I'm going to say we're not going by that December. I'm going to say it's supposed to be, that's when the winter is supposed to start. But it's a fake winter. It's a faux winter.
That's that faux winter.
It's
okay.
A faux winter.
Why is it the faux winter?
Because it's fake. It's there, but it's not really there. Then you get to the end of January, February, then that winter start hitting a little bit. You know what I mean? And when it start tearing through your jacket, make sure like, damn, I should have got a jacket for Christmas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, regardless, unless it's already hot, no matter how cold it is, it's gonna get cold by like February.
Facts.
So, all right, so boom, February, going into March.
March is, I'll say, that's when it starts to rain a lot. March, we get hit with rain. I would say that. Started to get by spring. April.
Yeah, that is when the shit comes.
April is starting to get it get warm, but it get cold, so it's half and half. It's like on some Todoroki shit for My Hero. It's half and half.
Okay.
You know?
Hit it with the reference early. I see you.
You know?
Let them know. Diversify.
Facts. Then, I feel like with May, I guess May is hot, man. I guess the rain is gone now. It's a little hot.
Yeah, rain.
It's a little. It's still. It's like I said. It really all depends on the months. That's what it is in South Carolina, man. The months they be like, yo, 1 month before it was like, yo, we gonna do this, and the other month after, like, no, we gonna do this exact opposite. You know.
I think it's the month, but the heat. Whenever the heat come in, that determines like how the rest of the year. Like,
I agree.
You know, still like it's still kind of it's hot but cold right now. I think it's weird. I don't think I really.
It's like Mondays through like Wednesdays for random ass shits and giggles. It's like 60, 70 degrees. Damn. Then the rest of the week it's like 50 with no rain and shit. It's like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
For no reason. And it'll rain randomly on a day for like 20 minutes.
That's what I said. The weather meteorologist.
He don't know shit.
I said, meteorologists be like, yo, nigga, it's about to tornado. But y'all better be careful. It's about to just
it's coming.
Two of them. It's like, nigga, it's about to be tornado valley in this bitch.
Well, we don't know what happened.
Where'd they go? Nigga, the rain came for a little bit, and it was hot. I mean, dead ass hot for the rest of the day. Nigga, I feel like the mosquitoes don't know when they want to come out.
They like, yo, Jesus coming back. We're gonna stay in because there's no reason why it went from torrential downpour to like beautiful sunny day. Like, nigga, people's schools was canceled and shit.
Right? Like, for what? You know, back in the day, we was in school. Them niggas made us go to school, put a fucking book over our head, get in the hallway, be like, yo, the tornado's just gonna go down the hallway, just ignore everybody on the side, like, yo, they ain't really here. Like, damn, wish I could find these niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's playing fucking heads up 7-up. Whoever don't got the book on his head is getting fucked up.
You got that one nigga who looks up because they don't believe anything, like, oh shit, he's like,
yeah, tornado time, nigga.
Gone. He up there with the fucking Dorothy and the wizard and shit, and the Wicked Witch, what the fucking name is, real life.
And apparently thousands of tiny little like toothpicks, because in the tornado that's what's supposed to happen, right? Like, shit is getting eviscerated by this wind, such that it's like a
so at that point when she gets shredded.
Oh yeah, little Timmy getting fucked up. As soon as he got sucked up in that, but she should have the book on his head.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That book would have protected him.
Head down, knees up.
That thick ass, wrong ass social studies.
Why didn't we just stay in the classrooms? I guess because of windows, but like act like we wasn't outside the classrooms with windows. Like, they just shit was
turning up a big ass chunk of glass at Timmy.
And a lot of times we used to line up in front of the doors. Like, the doors ain't just gonna pop open and just suck out.
Like, we had fortified shit.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, you're right, bro.
But now, like you said, now they get out and they get to go home, chill at the house, play Fortnite. These niggas look outside and like, oh shit, that's a tornado? Well, shit.
Right? Carolina tornado is a day off.
Bruh. I would speak of the Carolina tornado. Bruh. That's a Carolina tornado, by the way. That's a great ass road.
Yes, sir.
But
shout outs to Lit Raps.
Facts. I'm glad they're back.
You know what I'm saying? They made a firm comeback, bro.
The mothership had to find them. But once they did.
That's why we hovering, we locked in. We about to put a tractor beam on that whole supply.
But speaking of Carolina tornado, bro, you know about the Carolina tornado caravans, right? It's like the Carolina tornado or Carolina Reaper or something like that.
Which is that
the
one?
Ride that goes forward and backwards.
The wooden one or the?
No, that's the. Oh man,
Thunder Road.
Thunder Road. There you go.
Yes,
Thunder Road. It's like this was like the Carolina like Gold Rush.
Are you like suspended?
No, it's the one where you just a normal roller coaster, but you go forward, then you go backwards. They must like ease you back in.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. Oh, is it like it spirals up and it goes?
No, bro. It's just a normal. You get into it. Actually, kind of yes. You kind of just go through like a normal roller coaster. You go backwards, forwards, all the way around, loop to loop. And also you get to the very end,
Top Gun.
and then it takes you all the way back. Nah, it's called Carolina. It's like that's what it's called.
Damn, they must.
It might have been something. But Top Gun is when you just like you get suspended, Remember, Top Gun was when they had to change because niggas was getting yanked off the shit and get thrown into and niggas was getting thrown into the parking lot. They had to change. They was like, yeah, nah, we gonna call this something else. They take this Top Gun shit. They was taking it literally. I remember it was one of the dudes told us on that ride, the Top Gun ride. He was like, yeah, somebody definitely died on this shit like a month ago. Y'all have fun. I took off. And you know me, bro. I'm sitting there like, yo, do I have a wheel? My parents have a wheel. They gotta have a wheel because I'm about to die.
Hey, yeah, you're right, bro.
I can't. I'm sitting there thinking like, bro, I can't swim, let alone fly.
It's a wrap.
It's done, bro.
Motherfucker, yo, how would that feel? Like, yo, if that's how you died by a roller coaster, my nigga, like you got slung off a fucking roller coaster,
and you hit like as soon as you hit the concrete, like parking lot, just boom.
I'm about to say, you landed on the fucking.
And you know what was fucked up?
CRV.
I remember this shit. And it's like there was nobody that parked there on that side of the parking lot, and you know why? It's because somebody flew the fuck off of the ride.
I'm dead.
They had no cars there.
Did they have it like blocked off, or did
no? It was just people didn't park over there. It's like
motherfuckers pulled up and it was like, "Oh, is that Top Gun? Oh, let me."
It's like no, it was like no, it was. I guess it was blocked off, but like like as soon as you pass like the little area, you can see like buses, like school buses will come over and shit like that. You had the regular parking over like more towards the left and more on the right. You had the buses and shit, but dead in the center where you kind of like slung around the Top Gun ride, it was just nothing.
Damn.
So it's kind of like, yo, how far can you go type of shit. And it's like, oh.
Was there, and the ground was all fucking dented and shit.
Blood stains, like, damn, that's the record. Damn record. But, the Carolina Gold Rush, bro. Fuck this ride. Okay?
Okay.
This leads into a story time for the read.
Let's do it.
So, my sister-in-law, okay, their family are very adrenaline junkies, okay? They like to do some wild shit, okay?
Like
they're Caucasians.
How wild are we talking about?
Like they're from California, so they don't give a fuck. They with the shits.
They coming through with avocados.
A lot more than avocados. They bust avocados. But they're down for whatever. Like and they roller coasters, anything.
Okay.
Me nigga, I ain't gonna lie. I'm down for everything. I'm down for the shits.
Mm-hmm.
But I got sensitive stomach when it comes to heights.
You don't fuck with heights, bro?
I don't fuck with heights, bro.
Like,
I just feel like for some reason black people should just not be off the ground.
Why is this about? Nah, fuck that. Let black people fly. Why can't you? Why?
You know what? I like that. I feel like I shouldn't be off. I feel like YiNrj should be on the ground.
What you feel like you need to die? You need to fly too, man.
I just feel like YiNrj just be on the ground. That's my thing.
Why? What's wrong with heights, bro? Like,
bro, it's the fact that you know when you're gonna come down, you can't control it.
I think okay, it's not even you don't like height. It's not just like heights. A nigga don't like falling, and I can definitely understand that.
Okay, yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And it's the fear of falling from being in the air, which is a fear of heights.
Hey, bro, that shit. I don't know, bro. It's like
if I can't control it, I don't like it. that's just me. If I can't control it, I don't like it.
So you mean to tell me you sure they ain't never just like, yeah, I got you, nigga, and like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like
what do you mean? Like
she ain't never ambushed you, bro? Like you ain't never been in an out of control situation? I mean, just because like with roller coasters for me, it's something about like, yo, it's that line, bro. Like, yo, yeah, maybe this shit sling you off this mug. Maybe.
Just the fact that I can't. It's man that made this shit.
Yeah.
Because you gotta think, if God wanted us to ride roller coasters, God would put some roller coasters down here for us.
How the fuck would he? Hey, bro, he did. You seen Tarzan? God did that.
That was Vines.
That's different.
And the thing is, if man was able to swing with Vines, it'd be a lot more niggas swinging with Vines.
I'm talking about Disney Tarzan. That nigga was skateboarding off them shits.
Nigga, wasn't that like Johnny Tsunami or some shit like that? That was skateboarding shit.
No, I'm saying the Disney Tarzan.
That nigga was also skateboarding with his feet though.
They had the nigga with dreads.
Nigga, our feet
skateboarding with his feet.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely had dreads.
All I'm saying is the Lord finds a way, and he sure found a way with them roller coasters, bro. But you ain't fucking with Carolina. Why?
I feel you. And you know, I just I don't know, bro. I just feel like I said, if God wins with roller coasters, we would, bro. But
they
so,
exist.
I feel you. It's man-made. So I just wanted to stress that.
So Babylon 10.
Exactly, Babylon 10. There you go. So Nah, man. So like I said, they're adrenaline junkies. We get on these rides, and for the whole time, I'm kind of just staying to the side. I'm ignoring these rides.
So you haven't.
At this point, I feel like we have been there for like 4 or 5 hours, and I've been on maybe like out of 6 roller coasters, I've been on 2 at this point.
Okay, I'm about to say, my nigga.
You know what I
Okay, you at least tried them out. So what 2 was it that you?
At this point, it was called the Borg. It was when you lay down on.
That was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. That was a good one.
And it was another one where I think it was Thunder Road. Even though it was even though it was a little bit old, I fucked with it. I was like, yo, let's see if it feels safe.
Okay.
It wouldn't still be active.
But you fuck with the Borg though. That's a.
Yeah, the Borg was up because like
pretty
lay
real.
down on you I don't know. It kind of felt like for my stomach it was kind of better, I guess. You know, it just felt like going around was like a little bit better. But it's Carolina Road, right?
Yeah.
Thunder, what the fuck it's called? We get on the ride, so I'm gonna lay it out for y'all.
You got that, bro.
Word for the people.
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace. Always for the people.
So, in front of me is my sister-in-law. Beside her is a random person we don't know. Okay. This is at the beginning. This is from the start to finish of the ride.
So you're locked in.
Yes, so I'm explaining the order. This is how you know how this is a tragic type of story for me. I remember this shit.
We talking about the very front of the mug?
Yeah, this one's the final destination. Yeah, I'm going front to back. This one's the final destination. Like, I'm telling you exactly how it is.
And the motherfucking shit tilted, and I remember shit through by and
my sister-in-law, right there. Boom. A rando right beside her.
Bow.
Okay.
That's
in the front.
To the right.
That's in the front. Yeah, to the right. She's left. She's left. I'm going left to right.
Boom.
So behind her, okay, is me. I don't know how they talk to me in the front.
So you right behind her. You
it's
in there.
Me and her brother. Okay.
You getting you something.
Behind me is her other brother, his girlfriend. Okay. Behind them is a rando. And then her other brother behind them, okay, so we're like 7 rows back at this point, I guess.
Okay, so
behind them is her sister and a rando.
Oh, so y'all deep.
And then the last one is a rando, I think a rando, okay?
Okay.
So, boom, lock us in.
Boom, what's the vibe? What's the vibe real quick?
I'm about to tell you. As soon as I go to lock in, you know, on some fun this shit, it wiggled.
Ooh.
I didn't like that. I was scared.
Wait,
I already fucked with it. When I say wiggle, like it was one that goes over your head.
So you're seated, and this is the motherfucker's about to go over your head.
You pull it, drops down over your head, and you pull it in, and it locks. You know when you put it on the locks?
Yeah. Are you
but
like,
then they come through and they strap too?
Are you kind of like suspended
like
a little bit? Like you're
seated.
Like you got that weird ass like bicycle seat shit on you?
Yes.
Okay.
In that sense, you're seated, they put that on you, boom, you're strapped in like that, and you're kind of holding on with the 2 grips on the front.
Okay,
And so they come through and they lock you in. And so they came to lock you in and they moved. It was a little movement. I looked at the guy. The guy looked at me. You know, like heroines, they teenagers with these shades on and shit like that.
Don't give a shit.
He looked at me. I looked at him. He just leaned over me and checked your brother. He was good. Just went back on. I was like, I'm just looking at him like, okay, so.
He appreciates that. Peace out, player. Hey.
It gotta become black. Cause I'm going black on the ride. So it's like, it gotta become black.
He said, you been around that nigga. Welcome, Karen Williams.
Boom, takes off. Okay. I'm guessing. In nigga terms, that shit got to go about 175 miles per hour. You know what I'm saying? At least. At least 175 miles an hour. You know what I'm saying? But so, like I said, in nigga terms, had to go 175 miles an hour. It took off. It took off, bro. They had to go maybe 45, 50. It's going fast.
So you think, okay, in reality, it was going 45, 50, but in pure nigga speed, it was...
Oh, it was booming, bro. It was 175 at the
It was about to hit warp.
It was gone.
It was light speed on
It was gone. It was a knock and do. It was at that point, the seat locked itself.
So I'm about to say, how did it feel any more secure during that time? Or was it like...
At the start, yes. But then when we started going through, I get to this point when I ride roller coasters that I just hold on to the grips and I just start praying. So me and God get real personal.
So wait, hold on. Was this So have you?
we and the father, we get real personal.
He's like, Lord, I know what I've done.
Well, I've done a lot, Lord, but
Stop.
This is that point right now where I need you to just make sure that I touch the ground. When I touch the ground, Lord, I'm never going back up. Like I promise you, I'm never going back up.
Some of that shit I'm not gonna do no more.
I love how you said something.
Stop. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? God's children. Anyway.
Exactly, allegedly. All that shit. So, boom, 175 miles out the gate. Actually, 45. Boom, go up. We go all the way through. We go to the first loop. Woof. Okay, I'm good. Because of that second loop. Woof. Oh, I'm good. We get to the last thing. All of a sudden, it just ends. So we're at the top. And you know, when I opened up my eyes, I looked around. Okay, everybody else is loving. And they loving. It's just, without me so loud. Everybody else is loving this experience.
Oh, so they're
having the time of their lives. I looked to the right of me. Her brother is just like this. Bro,
let's go.
Hands up, oh bro, he's having a great time. And I just like look over and I realize we stuck in the middle of the air. Like we just stuck. I didn't realize that this was a roller coaster that goes up all the way and then it just takes you through the entire thing again backwards. I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's why that shit. He was like, "Yo, you hold on one of them ways." Like,
exactly, he knew. So we was up there. I'm looking around. Everybody's enjoying it. I'm like, okay, this got to be it. Like this, they're gonna take us over some little hump. Gonna see this in, get this out. We gonna walk away. You know how you hit the air brakes on roller coasters? That shit went. And we just started sliding backwards, bro. And it sucked because we didn't go as fast as we started. We just eased down. We just fell. And when I was worried about getting to that, I was like, yo, we got a loop coming up. We ain't gonna make it.
It's fastly approaching.
All of a sudden, we start picking up speed. It gets to the point where the seat that I'm holding on to is now a little bit more loose and I'm leaning on it.
Oh shit. So you go.
So I feel like, I'm gone. At this point, I'm a big one. I feel like I'm gone. Like, hey, all this is gone. I'm about to just like.
You out of there.
You know what I mean?
How fast were you going?
In nigga terms, I feel like at this point, when we took off at 175, we had to be going about 90 at this point.
You're going quick. That's a good equivalent going backwards.
But in real time, you're probably going about 20. But we kicking up speed. Well, we kicking up speed though.
Oh, you okay?
You know what I'm saying? We kicking up speed, so we go to the first loop. I'm like, oh shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't know why, but my eyes were so open because I was scared. I knew what we was doing the first time. See, I pray. I've already had, but the thing is, my prayer was done. Me and God had already had a discussion. I thought the ride was done.
So you got to get this.
I didn't know I didn't know I was supposed to get in the prayer again. So it took me through. Then that first loop, I saw everything. Like I literally saw the world upside down. I was like, okay. I didn't like that. Just, my body was like
getting the seismic toss, bro.
Exactly. And my head said, I didn't like that. Did it again. My body said, I didn't like that. Did it again. This time it got a little more personal. My stomach said, I ain't like that.
Damn. Okay. So it's getting serious.
So we get to the point where we are cruising back into the like station where like everybody gets on to get to the ride, and we pass it.
Oh shit! Okay.
And then we just stop at the very end. It goes up. Okay. We stop at the very end, and it just eases us down. Okay. So at this point, when we're going back down into the docking station, her brother, my sister-in-law's brother, looks over to me. He's like, "Hey, Yin, you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, I'm good because I'm still holding on to the grips." As soon as we land, we stop.
Back to the station?
Pops, yep, back to the station. Everything pops up. He looks over to me again. He says, "Are you sure you're okay?" I throw up. I blew like everything I had. The thing is, bro. the thing is, bro. Damn. I ate nothing that day. I had water. I did that for a reason, just in case I threw up. It would just be nothing, so I could just throw it myself.
I got something for that ass.
You know what I'm saying? So I could just. So I literally threw up, and there was nothing but water, and I threw up all over myself. I had a red shirt on. So
you had a red shirt on?
Yes, but I was smart, okay? Because it was hot. It was just summer, so it was about to be like 90 degrees. I was sweating. So I just threw up down on myself, and it looked like I was sweating.
Damn.
It looked like my shirt was sweating. That's smart, right?
Yeah, smart. You did it, bro.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? That's smart.
Shit, bro. Hey, bro, you don't let them see you bleed.
Here's where this fuck nigga fucked everything up. Remember how he keeps on asking me if I'm okay?
Hey, y'all.
He does exactly that. You think I'm bullshit? He does exactly that. I throw up. It goes down my shirt. Bruh, I shut you down. I throw up, I stand up, and I leave. I'm freaking getting out, and I walk like nothing ever happened. Nobody sees it. All of a sudden, finger point at me. Yo, Yin, you threw up on yourself. It says in front of everybody.
This nigga threw up on himself.
In front of everybody, bro. And I mean, at this point, everybody, I heard conversations dead. Bro, at this point, so you gotta think. I get off, I'm number 2 row. So it's not that far to walk off. So I'm already about, I'm blessed. So I'm already about like 5'9" at this point. I had to be like, maybe like, that'd be about 16. No, I'm not 16. I'm about 15. Maybe, yeah, about 15, you know?
Damn. You was, you killed yourself. Damn.
Fuck you, nigga. So I had a good stride, and I was about to be gone, right? And until he said that, then everybody looked at me. And I was just the nigga that was walking away who had threw up on himself.
He pointed that shit. Hey, you threw me.
Everybody started laughing. And I'm just walking away, and I'm like, yo, and I just go and find a bench, and I just sit down in the cut real quick. So that when everybody kind of passes me. And then when everybody kind of finds me, bro, I look at this nigga, and I'm like, yo, I want to give you these hands right now. So bad. So bad, bro. You don't even know how bad I want to give you these hands.
You got to catch the fade. He didn't have to put you on blast. Like, whoa.
Fuck that nigga, bro.
Damn. So what happened, bro?
It was fucked up. The little nigga who called me out, it was like, yo, well, I don't know if you want to do it, but when we go back in, we was going to do the little swings. That's the shit that take, and it's like, yo, it's fucked up because he explained it. He's like, yo, that's what take you up in the air by a couple feet, and they swing you around. I don't know if you want to do that, but you welcome.
It's high and it swings, so you know.
I thought about riding it
on yourself. So
see, exactly. I thought about riding, but I was like, yo, I just can't sit beside you.
You a bitch, nigga.
You a snitch ass nigga, bro. Fuck you. This nigga, to give a perspective for the people out there, I had to be about 15. He had to be about like 11, maybe 10 or 11.
Okay, damn.
He was young.
I thought he was old as fuck for some reason.
So he was young for some reason, bro. I still want to get this nigga the hands. Like, yo, you still deserve to get these hands. Like,
dirty. Damn. Shout out to that, man. That's fucking fucked up, bro.
It's fucked up. But that's my story for the week, man. I thought about that shit the other day, bro.
Oh, man.
I saw it. I was about to explain that. I'm glad you brought it up. I saw an ad for Carowinds. When they about to open that shit back up.
That's gonna be weird.
It's for this Corona shit, bro. Yeah, how do you feel about that, bro?
That's gonna be weird as fuck. I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about that. Because it's gonna be like precautions and procedures or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? But I do want to ride like a roller coaster, bro. It's been a minute.
You're the only roller coaster I've ever like ridden and felt comfortable on, and just handled that shit like a boss.
What's that?
The Goliath.
Okay.
Which is the tallest roller coaster where it was.
That's Dolly Park.
In the South, no, that was Six Flags.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? I was before a lot of shit. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. Maybe not. Is Six Flags racist? Is that like a racist origin, like on some Dixieland shit?
I don't think it's racist.
What's them Six Flags about?
Well, that's a very good question. But on some other shit, I would like to know why them Six Flags. Why can't it be something else? You know, Five Flags. Like, if for the hood, why can't it be Four Flags? Like,
you know what I'm saying? For wakanda. Yeah.
Speaking of wakanda, that's some random shit. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, I always rest in peace.
How you feel about? I know it's canon, but how do you feel about? You know what I mean? The actor who played his sister with the actress who played his sister taking over and being Black Panther 2.
I think it's gonna be fire. So have they like? I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't like 100% kept up with it because I don't know what it might be. One of the many parts of what I'm calling Capricorn's disease, unless it's already a thing that's like very fucked up. And if it is, I don't mean that, and that's my bad because I ain't know about it. But I'm gonna learn about it. But if it's not, I'm making it up now. So I'm gonna call it some serious shit in the future because it's mine. But Capricorn's disease, many things. One of them is you like some shit until it becomes like mainstream popular.
Ooh, facts.
And then like, yo, it's not that I dislike it unless they take it in a shitty direction. But if they do it well, it's like, all right, you live. Like I'll come back to you like later on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. When the hype died down and shit like that, you're like, yeah, I'm good.
When you need real ones because like, you know, they betrayed a corporation betrays you or whatever because you're too real for mainstream. So it's a surprise that you cross over. Some shit like that. So I got up to that point in the comic books where she became Black Panther, but I didn't really keep up with how they were gonna like
take that shit forward and shit.
Yeah. So what exactly is?
All that we know is that supposedly she will be taking over the mantle. So I guess they're gonna like flip it in some type of way. They have to like flip it as he died because I don't think they have anything recorded for Black Panther 2.
And yeah, but unless they go the shitty way and hit this nigga up with the hologram and shit, and I really hope they don't. I hope they leave the deep fakes and the CGI like out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
How would you feel if they had like a standalone type of shit, like on some? They have the stills from Black Panther 2, and then like maybe he got, you know what I mean, something happened to him on the mission, and like they just had to, like the actor wearing the suit and some shit like that happen. How would you feel?
It would still be strange. Like they may have something. I'm sure they might, but and I don't even know how they have addressed it in the comic books either because I've fallen off the comic books in general. And that might be one of the reasons why the world is fucked up, bro. I'll take that one. That's my fault.
Everybody watching TV and out.
Not reading comic books. Well, I personally need to get back into reading comic books and manga and shit like that more regularly to
facts.
Fucking realign my chakras and also what is it? Bring together all four nations and
you know what I mean, defeat Madara and Obito and Kagura from during the 4th grade Ninja War type shit.
Yeah, and also find the Dragon Balls and
you know, on some random shit, just like the
Becoming Shaman King.
Ooh, damn, that was a great ass show. Yes. Damn, I missed that show. I can't wait for them to bring that shit back. To end my random tangent, bruh. I didn't realize how long Goku and Frieza fought.
In like the show?
The show type shit, yeah.
Like the original shit?
The original show when we was like young back in the 90s.
What you mean? Like how? Put in
bruh, you gotta think. This nigga fought Frieza when he was in base form. After Frieza pulled up on him, I think it's like what, 3rd transformation or some shit at that point.
Oh, so you're not even talking about final form. I automatically
you gotta think,
to final form, like the shit when they was like, yo, it's about to destroy.
Well, he pulled up. When he pulled,
Namek. They about to give me my energy.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Energy, nigga. Let's go with the spirit bomb. I mean,
so okay, you gotta think he fought Krillin, Gohan, Vegeta, got the 3rd transformation, and then he didn't get final form with them, did he? Goku pulled up on 3rd form. Enough for like him and Goku fought in that 3rd form for a little bit. And then he went to final form. And remember, they fought that whole time. Goku using Kaioken and shit like that, fighting the base form. This nigga was only using 1% of his power the entire time.
Damn.
Then he got to 50%.
Okay.
Fought this nigga for a little bit. Goku get the spirit bomb. Didn't work on this nigga. Then this nigga went, I think, 100%. Goku ended up going Super Saiyan.
I automatically went to this part of
and then that fight was an hour long too, bruh.
Yeah, because of that reason. Damn, that's crazy, bruh. You know what? They did fight for a minute.
For that was the longest fight growing up, bro.
Was there something that got close to that? Nah. Not even really with Cell.
Not even no Power Rangers type shit. No, nothing, bro. No type of fight was that long.
Hey, bro, that shit, low key. I don't know if I remember that shit when I was a fucking kid or not, but that shit was engaging as fuck though.
Well, I mean, a lot of it they talk, but like when you think about it, when you take out like go on some YouTube shit and just take out like the dialogue, and these niggas are like actually throwing hands. These niggas was really throwing hands, like you said. Like this shit was engaging. These niggas was really throwing hands, bro.
Like, yo, this nigga might destroy the earth, nigga. Like, yo, what's
Namek?
What you about to do?
I mean, they was on Namek and shit.
Oh, that's right. Planet Namek. That's even worse.
And then they did destroy Planet Namek because at the very end, Goku had destroyed that nigga. Like this nigga literally had no fucking body, no arm. And this nigga was like, yo, I'm gonna give you some of my energy. You can float off in space. You can live, nigga. Go do your own shit.
You can live.
This nigga said, yo, nah, you gonna die with Namek. He said,
Fuck
no, I'm
you.
not.
Fuck these little green ass niggas.
You know what I'm saying? For real, who black, by the way.
Yeah.
They just said, fuck us.
Fuck this whole ass planet.
This nigga shot a people ass back, killed this nigga. This nigga flew away, and I'm just like, yo, so... This fight was long as hell. This nigga fought in base form, Kaioken, Super Saiyan. Like, bruh, you know how real of a nigga you gotta be to fight a nigga at 1%?
That's how you start off. You gotta fight niggas at 1% just to see. You know what I'm saying?
Like, gosh, damn, bruh.
You can't patrol the streets with a power scanner. Yeah, that was a long ass fight. I can't think of anything that did touch that, bro. That's crazy.
Nah, not at all, bro.
Damn.
It's probably some One Piece shit, but I don't know, bro. One Piece too long. Nah, man.
Yeah, I'm good on that. It's like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah, bro. I'm definitely like, I think I tapped out about like either 100 or some shit like that.
It's okay. This might not even be Capricorn syndrome. This might be fucking American problems. I can't get into some shit if it's been going on for too long. I may really want to, like, fucking One Piece,
Naruto and shit.
Naruto. Ooh, don't do me like that, Naruto. I'm trying. Naruto might break the mold, but I was gonna say like Doctor Who.
You want to put you
or
on,
if y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying, Doctor Whom.
My nephew just finished Naruto and is on Naruto. He's about to watch Naruto Shippuden.
Damn. When did he start though?
He started during quarantine. He took advantage of it.
He took advantage. Hey, nigga, you was capitalizing your time. That's what you talking about. You mad at Naruto. Yeah, you know Naruto.
He watched, and this little nigga asking me questions and shit like that. And I'm like, hold up, bro. You making me go on my Naruto bag, bro. I forgot it. Like, I'm like, okay, I'm answering a lot of these questions and shit. I'm like, okay.
What's the question that got you like, you alright, I fuck with you, little nigga?
Well, he played the game too. And he started asking shit. Like, super shit. He's like, yo.
He about to beat you, bro.
So, why is Kakashi and Obito Haitian? I was like, yo, chill, bro. That's deep. Like, yo, that's deep.
You're not ready for the answer.
Bro, I had a flashback of Ren. And I was like, oh, damn. He don't even know about Ren. He didn't see that in the game. I was like, damn.
He had to look at him like, young one, you know. One day you won't understand.
That's also shit about Neji, bro. He don't even know about Neji's death. And I'm like, yo, bro, you don't understand, bro.
Yeah.
Some of these characters don't get close to you, bro. Like, just don't get close to you, bro.
Be prepared for loss. Hey, it'll teach you real ass life lessons, man.
Bro, I remember the first time like Goku died, and this nigga just like was brought back with Dragon Balls. Okay, niggas in animes don't die.
Yeah.
And then when you get to Naruto, bro,
and niggas dead, bro.
Nah, niggas be dying for real. Like these niggas don't come back.
I mean,
I'm like, okay,
you can there's some jutsu,
reanimation jutsu, but after that war, you dead, bro. But there's no like reason to use that shit. There's no Orochimaru's still around, and Kabuto wasn't bad, so there's really nobody else is gonna use that shit like that. A couple people did it in the movies, but I'm not 100% sure those movies were canon, so they really matter.
Damn, my niggas Naruto knowledge is encyclopedic, bro. I really do fuck with Naruto. That's one of the things too, bro. Naruto and Bleach and Gintama and some other shit. Saw them shits in Shonen Jump. I used to read the fuck out of them. Then they started crossing over to TV, and I used to watch them a little bit, especially when Toonami was on.
Facts. Toonami was the shit, bro.
But then it got to a point where it's like, all right, you know what I'm saying? It's the fucking 21st century. It's the year 2020, nigga. You gotta fucking find these shows and watch them on whatever fucking streaming service they may end up being on. I'm like, nah, I can't finish it. I just remember the random episodes of Naruto of the fucking 5,000 episodes.
Facts at that point. Wait, I think it's not 5,000 obviously, but it's a lot, nigga. It is a lot, especially in the original. You just gotta skip the fillers. Be a real nigga. You can skip the fillers.
So let me ask.
Can I get the frigo?
Indeed. To the unborn youth them, what's on the list of necessary things to show them? Of course, you know what I'm saying, there's the Bruce Lee movies, whatnot. There's the Wu-Tang albums, whatnot.
Ooh, okay.
So, are you saying that Naruto now is in that canon? Like, yo, the youngins, you gotta put them on that when they get of age to start watching shit just like your nephew.
I think when it gets to that point, you got certain animes. Like, you need to start off. I think my eldest nephew did his thing with, like, introducing him to Naruto. And he told him, like, yo, when you get to a certain age, I'm going to show you Naruto Shippuden, which I respect that. I respect that. And I do feel like, yo, you need to watch, you know what I mean, the Narutos. At this point now, you need to watch My Hero. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At this point now, you need to watch Demon Slayer.
Yeah. Damn, real shit. Demon Slayer.
But movies, bro.
Like,
some shit like that. You need to watch Enter the Dragon. You know what I'm saying? You need to watch Enter the Dragon. You need to watch Last Dragon. That's the best movie, bro. So.
Yo, give me just a little, because I know that in and of itself could be a whole like documentary. But tell me a little bit about how deep the ties to Last Dragon are for you, bro. I know that shit.
Bruh, I grew up on that shit. Like, it was the black Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? And that, I don't know, I think my family loved, like, we loved, especially my brother, we loved Bruce Lee, but it was just something about the black, like, Bruce Lee work, bro. It was like, yo, we related to that shit a little bit more. Like, there was something about showing up, kicking through, and like, yo, who's the master? Show enough. Who's the baddest? Show enough. It's something different, like, that shit, like, it's between my brothers, between my pops, like, my brother used to whoop my ass, like, that shit, like, bro, that's why I always feel like I got the glow. That's why I always rap about it. You know what I mean?
Rap about the glow. Yeah, bro. That's real. Yeah, man. That shit and fucking, what was the other one? Wiz. I feel like, yo, those. It was so.
I don't care what nobody say, bro. The Wiz is way better than Wizard of Oz, bro.
Yeah, you say that with your chest.
Oh, chest out, bro. Chest, bro. Hey, bro. On the set, nigga.
You ever do that shit? Niggas will argue like, yo, you ever do that shit where you link up Pink Floyd and shit with
Wizard of Oz? I actually did do that.
Same. We had to do a fucking class.
You did it in class?
Yeah, I can't remember. You know what's the wild shit? It could have been in any one of the trillions of classes I had to take, bro. It could have been in fucking elementary school, or it could have been in fucking college. I cannot remember, but I knew it was in class.
Wow.
Yep.
This nigga's elementary school. But
shits were very white.
That is wild. I did that shit when the very first time I allegedly did psychedelics.
Oh,
when I was young.
That's a trip, though.
And that shit fucked me up.
Yo, that
shit fucked me up.
That shows you Wiz is fire. But that, I imagine that did fuck you up.
Oh, the Wiz is so, bruh. Dan Ross, Michael Jackson, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh.
It's untouchable.
Come on, bruh.
It's unfuckwittable.
Them dance sequences, like, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bruh.
That's crazy that you did that. You linked up Wizard of Oz. What's the story behind that, bro?
That was on some my Caucasian brothers.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to the Caucasian brothers that
had me experience a very interesting trip. And during that trip, supposedly you were supposed to listen to Pink Floyd matched up with Wizard of Oz, and we definitely watched that shit while listening to it. And that shit, I don't know,
shit,
it's
right?
that the music itself, the music itself and how it leans up. Nah, I didn't like it. I ended up in the closet.
You fuck with it? Yo, okay. First off, let me ask them, what was the lubricant pause for that trip, if you will? What was the vehicle rather for that trip? You know what I mean? Asking. You don't have to. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to.
I mean, allegedly, there's stuff like you can put on pizza and stuff like that.
Okay, gotcha. It was cocaine. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, it was a step tone. How about that?
That shit is pure. But no, that's what's up though. Okay, so boom, damn, in the closet. What?
I was in the closet talking to Bugs Bunny and Matt Hatter, bro.
Damn, it had you wildin'.
Bugs Bunny on the right side, Matt Hatter on the left side. Just these niggas arguing. I'm just looking at these niggas like, yo, I don't want to be here. Like, what you hear, buddy?
And you're gonna hear this shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, Bugs, I don't know what the fuck you're doing here, because I'm fucking Mad Hatter.
I still watch Space Jam. I still look at it a little bit funny, bro.
What?
You know what I'm saying? I still look at that shit a little bit funny.
Like, I know you can come out of there, bro, so you really did.
You did it once before, bro. Come on now.
You're fucking with me, huh? You alright over there, bro?
Yeah, I need to adjust the do-rag, man. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
You were falling off. I don't want to mess up the brizzes, bro.
Yeah, we can take a moment to adjust the do-rag, and let me ask you this. While the do-rag, because the do-rag is very important, it cannot be maladjusted. While that is
do-rag city,
put in the correct
with these biddies
position according to ritual.
You know what I'm saying?
What's a little something for niggas at work, bro? Hit you with a random curveball, I can tell.
For these niggas at work.
Something's been on your mind.
Shit, I don't know. Listen to my music.
I heard these salute you. We got something coming.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to my music. It'll make your day better. Listen to this podcast. It'll make your day better. Smoke a little.
That's it.
Mary Jane.
Yes.
She'll make your day better.
It'll make your day better. But be professional, you know what I'm saying? You can do that. Carl Hart. Listen to what he said about the shit. You know what I'm saying? You can do it. Just, be professional about shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They can smell too. But yo, I found out that I'm like, maybe they can't smell as well through the mask though. You know
At this point, now.
If you somewhere where you have a hustle that requires you have to wear a mask, maybe they can't smell you as well through the mask though. Just think about that. But
I don't know, bro. I was with my shorty the other day. We was at Five Below, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. We was walking through, and I had said, like, I proved to her, they're like, yo, my nose is impeccable for smells like that.
Yes, sir.
Because as soon as we open up, we walk behind this couple, and as soon as we open the door, I was like, yo, I smell that good. She's like, no, you don't. I was like, okay. We walked to the store. We got on a mask. Everybody in the store had on a mask. We passed by these people. I smell it, bro. Wow. When I'm telling you, the smell came from this girl back pocket, went through the aisle, found me, grabbed me on my shirt. I turned to the left. She said, I turned back to the right, and she smacked me in my face. And I said, oh my goodness, smell. I looked back at them and I said, and as soon as I said it, my shorty looked at me in my face and she said, I smell it now. I said, we didn't even have to take down the mask.
That's it.
She smelled it through the mask. I was like, yo, you got a pound on you now.
Hey, stand up for it though. Hey,
you went Five Below thugging. Like,
yeah, we about to raise the temperature this month. Yeah.
Yo, she in Five Below, like, yo, ain't nothing I got on me. Five Below.
Gas. You smell it. Yeah, y'all smell it. Yeah, it's like, wow. Gelato? That's crazy.
Yo, I swear it was like, yo, both of them just like, you know, they just was walking through the store like, yo, it's us. We know it's us. We can't do nothing about it. It's us. It's loud. It's that good.
They were like, yo, he must be a rapper.
It got to the point where I just wanted to be like, yo, what's your number? I need to be on what y'all was on.
Shit. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Hey, well, shit, maybe they can't smell you through, man. I say be careful. I say just be a professional. You know what time it is. These are those professionalities and all things.
Facts. Be safe out here in these streets, niggas.
You know what I'm saying? What else has been going on this week, bro?
Besides working on this tape we got, that whole entire thing that's been going on with the Asian Americans down there, especially in Atlanta, that shit rough.
Yeah, it is something. That is something, right? You know what's crazy? Have you seen some of the coverage of how Mans is talking about it, or like
who, Jeremy Lin or?
Oh, not Jeremy Lin. Shout out to Jeremy Lin. You know what I'm saying? No, Jeremy Lin saying that, yeah, he did his best, but talking about the way that it's being covered in general by a lot of media and the how can I put it, the way that it was discussed at one of the press conferences by I'm forgetting who the motherfucker was, but I think it was like the sheriff or whatever the fuck, and it was basically like, you know, you had a bad day. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes these things happen.
Nigga, what?
He was chilling.
Wait, where was this? Oh, hell nah, bro.
Yeah, man. You haven't seen it?
No. Oh, hell nah, bro.
Listen, I'm paraphrasing. But essentially, the motherfucking sheriff, I would look this shit up, but you know what? We're not here to hold your hand. The leadership endorses thorough research. What I'm giving you now is a paraphrase version for not just entertainment, but information. Though I always advocate thorough research.
Facts.
And not just believe in shit that you hear and see from people that you like. Multiple sources. And you want to know something you want to know a little motherfucking trick that everybody can do right now for free to just check some shit? Yo, if you believe in any college or whatever, or in the rigor of the concept of academic like pursuit of knowledge with the standards therein, all you got to do is when you want to look up some shit on Google, just put scholarly at the end. Like if some real shit that you want to like just the concepts of like any Google search really, but when you really want to like some shit, just type in scholarly and then or scholarly articles, and then just look at what you see there.
Okay, so type scholarly, but okay.
Scholarly articles, and then you can the wealth of information that you can find there readily available. All types of studies, well sourced and well cited, peer reviewed, etc. Various articles from more reputable sources, because you know nowadays people like to act like news and stuff has a super extreme bias. In some cases it clearly does and it clearly doesn't. It's so cloudy and all that shit, and people can't see through their own biases to see that, and that's an inherent part of being human, and a lot of people can't understand that. There are some sources that try to be objectively neutral, especially from an international standpoint, because the niggas not having a real investment over here, but I guess more shit is getting money. That's the days go by with this part. Anyway, the point is, motherfucking sheriff essentially gets up and is like, yo, okay, so he had a bad day, you know what I'm saying? Like, Look, he hasn't busted in that in a long
So
time.
we figured out who it is.
He wasn't fucking, and he saw these. And he was like, you know what? What are you gonna do? Like, what is? Yeah, he was like, yo, it's a trend that has been criticized before, where it's like the severity of what would be considered to be white crime in the ways that if he were any other ethnicity or perhaps minority, this crime would be portrayed, are evident here, where he's downplaying the seriousness of this nigga is a serial killer.
Facts.
Or a mass murderer, whatever, a terrorist, whatever you want to call it. That was a clear and blatant hate crime. You know what I'm saying? Whether whatever the fuck this nigga wants to say or anybody wants to say about it, like how the fuck can you come on now? Like,
yeah, the fact that you're trying to justify that shit is bullshit. Like bullshit. there's no way.
But
especially with like the racial slurs that have been going on right now. Like, come on, bro. It's all linked together. You can't fabricate that bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I will say that a lot of the argument would be that you can't like ever the defense to racism that is used as you can't ever really know somebody's intent or whatever. So racism, not race, but racism is a very hard thing to prove that somebody's outright doing, at least when it comes to qualifying something as a hate crime. They want it to be explicit, like you have to draw swastikas.
Yeah, like you
have to say,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It has to be intentional type shit. Yeah,
niggers, all this kind of stuff. With the hard, you know what I'm saying? Hard R, but
still, do they know who the actual person?
They got this. They got mans.
So it is 100% defended. Yeah, fuck that.
So yeah,
fuck that. Okay, fuck that.
You know, I may very well looking at that real quick, bro. But
that's bullshit, bro.
Spirit, so like, don't do it.
You know, that's
You're locked in the mothership. You're cruising. You're trying to avoid these asteroids. You heard.
The riff is flow, but
you need to do one thing. Keep on.
Wow, but that's fucked up there.
It's fucked up. I mean, wow. So I will say, like, whatever about what they may say, it seems to be pretty funny that it's coming during all this influx of what seems to be more violence towards people that we would identify as Asian, or people that they themselves would identify within these Asian communities. And then here comes this nigga, and they want to say that it's in no way related and try to downplay it immediately. And not just that, I think the thing that's more that is more offensive and more provably, I guess, at least when it comes to considering a hate crime, is the fact that it seems to be the injustice is that, and a lot of times when it comes to racism, it's funny how we don't see the humanness in the peoples that are being objectified. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's about how these women were, and oftentimes in these stereotypes for Asian women, used and abused as submissive or whatever, and not even seen as human and more sexual objects, such that this crime is downplayed to they don't even enter into it. It seems like how the sheriff has responded with that same severity, as if a white woman, for example, in a massage parlor would have been murdered by somebody, if the context of that murking was the same as this one is. I mean, regardless of if he did it because he doesn't like Asian peoples or whatever, the fact that he done it in the way that is being downplayed kind of is the point, and proves a lot of the fact that it is an issue systematically with how different POCs are treated. You know what I'm saying? You need to put some respect on these women. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't.
You got murdered. What the fuck?
I 110% agree. It's it's wild, like you said, that I'm still stuck on the fact that he's just being protected, as if like he just had a bad day and he just decided he was gonna pick up his gun and just go spray on some people. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that's wild to me. But like you said, people of the Asian community have been getting it especially hard. Well, shit, since I can remember, anyways, but especially hard now in this last year, just because of this COVID and stuff. And it's just
that's some bullshit. That's some easy shit. Like that.
It is easy to every. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like it's not just Americans. I feel like it's people. It's a race. It's like it's a human race thing.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to blame someone that's not them.
Specific group.
You know what I'm saying? Well, not even specific group, just someone that's not like. Even if it was just one person, like if it was just one person who started the COVID situation, that way, like it would just be them. But it just happened to be that it's from that
fucking like villain.
Exactly, like, and so it just happened to be that it's that race that supposedly, like, you know,
that's real.
Like, and it's just like, oh, well, that's them, and it's like, yo, but like you said, it's not really POCs that's like giving this hate. It's Caucasians. Like, what? Why is this a thing? Why are you so stuck on that? It's them. Like, I'm just so confused. Like this.
Well, I have a theory on that I think that is the one that is probably most logical. Is that okay? So at least for now, people that would identify as white, whatever you consider with the concept of whiteness, that's a whole nother thing. But are the majority of peoples, I think, on the planet, if I'm not mistaken, or at least in America, right?
At this point, yeah. They won't be, but at this point, yes.
So, you know, with that, I think the way that the demographics, especially, are set up in America now, things are drastically skewed in to the favor of the concept of whiteness, such that they have the dominant influence in society. And it just so happens that I think that American culture is the dominant culture in like world society. You know what I'm saying? We come through stunting on niggas, you know what I'm saying? I can do that 360 no scopes on niggas abuelas and shit for no reason. We do wild shit. It's America.
Yeah. But yeah, well, I think to America it is. I think to America it is. To Americans it is. But we really like start looking at like, bro, it'd be Russians that be doing that same shit. 360 no scope. If you get, we've been in different servers and shit, playing with some real ass niggas and shit.
It's the
and
world.
then
It's
you
the
know,
world.
I looked up some shit. I can't remember why I looked it up, but you know, we're like 23rd on like affordable living or like just living in general and like in the entire world or some shit like that. Like we're low.
You talking about the location that the mothership is, or
no, I'm talking about just USA, like just in general, like America.
oh, gotcha.
I'm talking just America.
Oh, damn, that's wild. Yo, we're not even,
like as a whole.
And the niggas trying to make shit. Come on, nigga.
Like a Canada, and like Canada is like 4 or some shit like that.
Y'all busy being racist while we have all these problems,
bro. It needs to be addressed, but it's not like, yo, we'll just sweep on the rug. Just like you said, he had a bad day. Let's just sweep what really happened on the rug. He had a bad day. Like, so
let's just fucking get past it, and not get coronavirus. All right, y'all, peace. Like that's the fuck that nigga tried to do. Fuck him.
That shit's wild, bro.
Hey man, that's the I also feel like you can't not be the way that the system is set up that enables that mindset that has allowed yet another what we would consider to be white or what would be identified as white individual come through and fucking slay people, and it be disregarded as he was a human having he had a break. I'm telling you, like, yo, he really hasn't nutted in a very long time.
Yeah, he just it's built up. It's built up stress, bro.
It's pent up, and
he got yelled at work.
It happens.
Come on now.
We got it from here, but it happens.
We'll handle him. Slap on the wrist.
But if this had been anything, let me ask you this: if this individual
dead.
Okay, all right. So,
dead.
If it is,
the people know where that question was going.
Okay.
Dead.
He'd be dead.
Dead. I thought about that. That's one thing I thought about. If it was
this nigga with the exploding robot or something.
flip it. If it was okay, say that a person of color, any color, right, went shut up a rodeo type of thing, like just some shit like that. Just something I had to pull out my head, my imagination. A couple of rodeos, and all of a sudden, this same amount. I think it was like 8 Asian women were killed, if I'm not mistaken.
If this nigga would have came through that
and killed 8 rodeo stars and shit. Tragedy. As soon as you find them, murder them, kill them.
Ooh, shit.
Death chair. Do it. Fire squad. Ooh. They said they'll probably take this nigga to South Carolina and give him fire squad.
Ooh. DJ Don DeMarco.
Bang. Bang. Literally. Like literally. Like, I think about that all the time, bro. And that shit like infuriates me. Like, bro, if it, and it's like, it sucks that when you think about crimes like that you have to think like, yo, if it was a person of color, that he or she would not be here anymore. They would be absolutely disintegrated at the first chance.
Or at the very minimum, I feel like the way that the shit would be addressed, they would betray this nigga like a villain. Like, he was like, yo, this was nigga man.
Oh, they finding everything.
And did the worst thing known to man.
This nigga accidentally didn't pay for an ice cream cone at McDonald's or some shit like that. Like
yo, he was terrible. Like, yo, he thought about doing crack. He may not have done it, but he thought about it. That's just as bad.
Yo, he had family who drank, you know what I mean? He picked it up and he took a little sip and he's alcoholic.
You know what I'm saying? His mama needed to lose weight.
Like,
all type of shit.
They would literally go through this in this nigga's entire lifespan of fucking 5 years and be like, okay, you know what? And I say 5 years because, like, let's be real. I'm like, a nigga growing up didn't really do shit. When I say 5 years, I'm talking about like from a teenager. Because, like, yo, we get to a point where a teenager, we're instantly scrutinized. So like for our first like maybe 5, 6, maybe 10 years of life, we're fine. Then it gets to the point where everything, like I just said, like, yo, you didn't pay for ice cream cone, you accidentally like took a piece of gum, you actually jumped the line or some shit like that, bro.
Yeah,
like you're crucified, bro.
Yeah, they do. And then they find that's one of the reasons why, yo, it's very rare to recover fallen image of the man from the starship, because I don't know, social like that, like they'll find every single like yo, like if some people we know went crazy, they'll find every fucking shirtless pic of them and just like post it like on the news. Like, yo, every pic of a gun, like all that shit. Like, yo, this nigga was like, look at him, look at the warrior gene, look at this.
I'm still here. I got this.
Yeah.
Look at me.
He's the blank stare in his eyes. He's like a street shark. You know what I'm saying? Like,
the whole time we know what this nigga is. This nigga's never mind, we do that like that. But yeah, man, that's what they do. They'll paint that illusion. But like you said, if he was white, Caucasian, he was Caucasian.
He was just white. Because I don't fucking know. To be honest with you, I don't know what Caucasian is. To be honest, I don't believe in race as a whole. But I feel like here's my theory on why this nigga is allowed to fucking slide through the paint like it's nothing.
Okay.
Unless it's some fucking wild shit that you can't like deny, like Ed Gein, or you know what I'm saying, fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. They was eating people like, alright, like this nigga was evil. Okay. But to be the dominant culture, the way the concept of race is set up, white seems to be the normative state of like being, such that it's not even considered as like, it's the framework out of which the other races flow, and almost what seems to be a hierarchical structure here in America, with like the backdrop of fucking money and shit like that, levied in that way. So I don't know. Once that fucking tripnology is eliminated from the mindsets and hearts of man, I think evil will be seen for what it is.
Yeah, but then it gets to a point where it's like, yo, when is that gonna like, bro?
I
When is that gonna be able to happen? Like,
but I really do feel like it's happening currently.
I mean, yeah, and I think you and I have talked about this before. I think it is, and I think it is going to happen. But will we see that in our lifetime? That's the question.
Well, like, what do you mean, like a racial, like utopia, like we reach parity?
Like, will we? Well, not exactly, but will we see like true change starting? Like, we're okay. Yes, we see it right now, and it's like starting, but it's not like it's a trickle effect now.
Yeah.
Will we see true change before like our lifetime is over? And I say our lifetime is in like us, you and I.
But it's about what we're willing to do for it. I feel, you know.
True.
At this point, I think it's weird. A lot of the mindset I feel like is a lot different than in the past. In such a way, it's like we have a way of seeing the past in a way I feel that's more realistic, which I feel like is a good thing. Yo, let me ask you, bro. How long do you think the weirdness, like, because I feel like it's like a glaze of weirdness.
What do you mean? Like, it's just like society as a whole?
You like COVID? You remember that show Eerie, Indiana?
Show what? Say it again?
Eerie, Indiana?
Nah. No, you good.
Okay, so you don't remember Eerie, Indiana?
No. Eerie, Indiana.
That shit was my shit, bro.
I have never seen that before.
Bro, it was yo. That shout out to
Where is that? Where was that? Where was that at?
Boy, I'm trying to remember.
Eerie, Indiana?
Yeah. It was on a couple different ones. If a nigga had a better memory, I would be able to detail this shit for you. But
Eerie,
I would be shouting out Eerie, Indiana visually.
I'm about to look that shit up.
That shit is fucking fire. But it put you in the mindset of what it was when it kind of came out, and what it kind of like inspires now for the youth them that might be tuning in when they may not should be, if you know what I'm saying. You know what? Nah, yo, listen to this at all ages. Who gives a fuck? Words are words.
Facts. Just give permission first.
No, get that third eye open. No,
Okay.
Bust that third eye open. We got fucking all the way Eerie, Indiana, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Fire as fuck. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I was just gonna look it up.
You should look it up. I don't know what the fuck you can watch it on. It's on one of the thousands of streaming services. Just fucking watch it, bro. If it comes down to it, we can crowdsource this shit, my nigga. We can figure it out. We can build a way to watch Eerie, Indiana, because I want to watch this shit now. Because it was like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? It was like Goosebumps. It was like before that, it was kind of like Twilight Zone, but again, like the youth version, like Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark, and it was like, Are You Afraid of the? What was another one? There was another.
Ghost Stories You Tell in the Dark.
That one, and then it was like
the Arson. Oh, you can watch the shit on Brown for free.
And for the youth, them, it was like Gravity Falls, and it was like fuck.
Oh, regular show type shit.
Nah. It was more so like on some paranormal type shit. It had a bunch of weird ass shit. Like I said, like Gravity Falls and stuff. Twin Peaks, if you ever watched that, I'm about to get into it. Twilight Zone before, and then like if you want Gravity Falls, good, fire as fuck. But point is,
damn, this shit was like legit.
I'm telling you, Eerie, Indiana, nigga. I was, nigga. But I used to, nigga, on Saturdays.
There's only one season, but they got an Eerie, Indiana, the Other Dimension. I think about 1998.
Boy used to be chilling, posted up for White Horse, you know what I'm saying, at his Grammys, with some fucking Jockey Lot pork rinds that I will not eat anymore.
You don't know what you're missing on?
No.
I had some salt and vinegar ones today.
Shout outs to my essays, but no. I say no to the pork rind. I say no, my brother. You gotta decline the swine. Nah, fuck that.
Those shit's busting.
Well, they were at the time. Can't even lie.
They still are.
I had the salt and vinegar. My nigga either had the spicy barbecue shit,
you know
whatever that was, the Chipotle nigga, Mexican
that rub
spicy
and shit,
or the motherfucking salt and vinegar. in the fucking plastic bag that was tied up at the end, but it was full of fuck. Shout out to my essay for that. It came through. Posted up over there with my grandma's when I was watching Eerie, Indiana, and Lucha Libre, AAA. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to Cybernetico, Apocalypses, Aorta. You know what I'm saying?
That was that movie. That was that show with the wrestling niggas, right?
No, I'm talking about actual lucha. It was weird because I think this might want to be on some Eerie, Indiana shit, because they would be doing little like stories about like weird shit. I can't remember any of the specific shit, but it was look into it, bro. It's fire. I also don't want to ruin it for you, but this would be what led me into like the fight game and like wrestling, because for whatever reason at my grandma's, posted up on White Horse, you already know what it is. The TV in her room, like the TV box or whatever, will always get like different wrestling and shit from like all over the place for like some reason. So like I was watching like pro wrestling from like all these different countries, and then also like weird shit like I had Ohio for some reason, so I was watching like Big Ten and all this shit wrestling, but then also I was watching like Sports Time Ohio with like PWO, which you met Johnny Gargano, who became fucking is he still I guess he's still Johnny Gargano anyway. Yeah, but in addition to that, it would be like Lucha Libre and shit like that, just randomly. Like it'd be like normal ass, like it'd be like anybody else's like DirecTV or whatever. But then like them shits would keep scrolling down, and it would just be different wrestling shit, and it wouldn't be like
so you had wrestling from all over it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna say like it wasn't not other channels, but that I did not have access to. Like I swear to God, there was one time that there was like there used to be a porn channel where it had like infinite commercials. But like basically show the trailers.
Well, no, I know we had that too. We had that too. Buddy. And then you were supposed to call in and then get that shit. That's what
get the full version. And it was like, nah, no. That shit.
The trailer was all we. Hey, that was it, bro.
That shit.
That was it. That was it. Hey, you know Girls Gone Wild will come back eventually. So come back around. As soon as it come back around, I know I got about. I got about 12 minutes.
There's something I can't remember if it was like the 90s or I think they started to clean up closer to 2000s, but it's somewhere up in the 90s, them shits were hella explicit. I remember shit used to be access to more explicit shit on regular TV, especially if you had like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then when you got like the 2010s, that shit just stopped. That shit was gone.
But yeah, them trailers came through. But so shit like that. But then wrestling, yeah. So I was watching Eerie, Indiana with Lucha Libre and shit, watching La Parka, El Kabanga nigga with a chair.
Wild. But that's
dude come out the Thriller and shit.
There was actually a show on the WB called Lucha Libre. They were like superheroes.
I remember fucking.
They like
not liking that shit for some reason.
This nigga said he didn't like it.
I remember. I think it was looking at it back now, but I don't know if I watched it at the time.
I cannot remember exactly what it was called. Was it called Lucha Libre?
I think I remember being like, yo, fuck this lazy town ass shit.
I know there was Mucha Lucha. That was a show. And I know there was Lucha Libre with what's his name? No, that's not. I thought that was Jack Black.
Yeah, I thought I said Lucha Libre with Jack Harlow.
Damn, I can't find what that show, bro. That's wild. But you know what I'm talking about, bro. This nigga, they were like superheroes, but they like beat niggas' ass wrestling. Like
I know it's about. It was 3 of them, and one was a shorty.
Yep.
Yeah, I know.
The shorty wore like pink and
ponytail, pigtails or some shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said my niggas ain't like it.
Stop. I said, you know what? I need to watch it again because I may just be misremembering.
I didn't say it was dope. I just said it was on. I didn't say it was dope, nigga. Niggas forget about VR Troopers. If VR Troopers was dope than that.
Well, I feel like but they the ones who like Beatles.
Oh, beetleborgs. That shit was fire.
Yeah, shout out to beetleborgs.
They are the beetleborgs. Big bad beetleborgs. That shit, that shit is fire. These niggas, like, you always wanted little, like, powers never humans. Dude can snap his fingers and run really fast. Dude could, like, shake his hand real quickly. He was able to lift shit. Shorty could, like, crack her fingers and all of a sudden she's super, like, she got super strength and shit.
Damn. That's pretty wild.
Beetleborgs.
That shit is, once you see Eerie, Indiana, or if you just already in the mindset of weird shit from like Goosebumps and shit like that, just like a glaze of that, I feel like, because of coronavirus. Like, I've never seen shit. I feel like nobody that is alive, that is not like 110, has seen some shit like coronavirus. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Like, so there's a weirdness that I don't know. Like, will that ever be?
Nope, it'll never leave.
So you
unless it gets to
alright, so I'm not okay.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I'm glad that I'm not fucking wilding.
No, oh hell no. I think it's gonna always get to a point where it's like, cause I saw it's funny because I always say that's what I mean. It's it got to the point where it was like where you're gonna be awkward, I'm gonna be awkward. Like, you know how awkward people always be like, yo, we're always gonna be awkward for the rest of our lives now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I just feel like the changes that it's brought on to society just like have inspired like a weirdness, like, because I don't know, this shit is like, there's so much information and disinformation, like it's deadly, it's not deadly. There's no way of telling, like, yo, you could just, this, like, if it was a zombie virus, niggas would be getting bodied left and right, because you can't just look at a nigga and be like, oh, you've got coronavirus, clearly, that shit wild out. All this kind of stuff. And then, like, the separation because of that, and then just how quickly businesses and stuff have had to implement changes to try to deal with it. It's like, yo, okay, so we could have done a lot of this shit, and the ability to move quickly, we had this the whole time.
The entire time.
You know what I'm saying? And niggas is, okay. Wow.
You start to see the true shit, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
But let me ask you this.
Shit is weird.
On some random shit. Wouldn't you rather it just be the zombie virus, like, altogether? So that way you know, like, yes, okay, this nigga know I ain't gotta worry about this nigga, like, coughing and shit. This nigga, I'm just gonna deck this nigga straight off because I know he got it.
Yeah, that's how I reverse. Yo, if I see a nigga, yo, is that that is the platform that you have to run for president off of. You have to say, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and make it a law that if the zombie virus become a thing and niggas start wilding out, you just go ahead and murk them, no questions asked, because they got the zombie virus. This nigga coughing a lot, zombie virus.
Bro,
one of his eyes is red, zombie virus. All that shit. Who knows? That's the risk we take. It's just crazy. But I guess, yo, vaccines are a normal part of society. Motherfuckers get shot up with them all the time. Motherfuckers got shot up with them to go to school. So like you didn't. But at the same time, I Am Legend did happen, at least in the movie, and that is also real life. So you gotta take that into consideration.
The vaccine's still scary though, bro.
Yep.
Still make you worry, bro. Fuck out the bullshit, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's an interesting time.
When you get to the point where people are starting to explain why it's good, and like all of these videos, like, yo, just this, we've been doing this shit since 2003 or whatever, and we had to stop for 20 years. I'm like, yo, fuck out the noise. Like, fuck out the noise.
Fuck that
like,
shit.
Yo, this shit still
shit about coronavirus.
Exactly.
Back then,
like, fuck out of here. Like, where the fuck this shit come from?
I was looking for diseases that would start the zombie virus, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah. That shit is pretty wild when you think about it, right? Yeah, we lived through that. We lived through, like, a literal pandemic currently.
Bruh, that shit's so wild to say.
How does that feel as an artist to go through something that will, without a doubt, be a major topic when it comes to history? especially when it's taught to the youth. Them.
Well, that's weird. Like, you know, I've never actually thought about, like, okay, is it weird to say that, like, with this pandemic, you don't actually, like, think about, like, the future? You think about what you're gonna do when everything is done, but you don't think about, like, the long term. Like, you just ask that question, like, speaking to, like, the little ones and shit like that, like, how am I gonna express, like, what's been going on through the pandemic and stuff like that to them and how I live through it? I'm sitting there like, yo, I don't know. Like, what am I gonna do? Just say, like, I ate cereal, I made some of the best music, my career got off, I started, like, yo, we started the podcast, like, all of this stuff happened because of it. But then again, it's like, yo, the world is weird. Like, this is the reason why now we wear masks. This is the reason why now you can't shake this nigga's hands at the door.
It's gonna be normal to them. It's gonna be
exactly like that's what's so weird. Like, yo, do you even at that point do you even explain it? Like, or do you just?
You like, y'all know this shit came from you got on this. I got you this Balenciaga mask. You don't even know where it came from.
Balenciaga nigga shit, nigga.
Hey man, you got spoiled. He said nah. Hey, nah, you're right. We're gonna give him a fine kente cloth mask that will
that shiki pattern type shit.
Exactly.
Scursy.
That will fend off any disease.
I'm about to give you a fucking,
you know what I'm saying,
$200 mask for you to cough and spit and trade with somebody at school with. Fuck out of here.
You know what I'm saying? Isn't that crazy? Why would you not put Harriet Tubman on that?
Bro, whatever happened to that? That needs to be a thing. Remember she was supposed to take over for Jackson on the 20th?
And then somebody was just like, nah, because, you know, he's white, so... Yeah, slavery, but that was just
what did Andrew Jackson do? What did he ever do, bro? What did Andrew Jackson do? Can you tell me right now?
He was a president.
Okay, besides that, what did he do?
Again, he was a white man. You have to understand.
Okay.
That is their justification.
Ben on the 100, he did something. Kinda. He did something. Lincoln, he did something. He didn't want to do it, but he did something. You know what I mean?
He did it anyway.
You know what I mean? He didn't want to do it, but he did it.
Fuck y'all.
Washington, fuck this nigga. We know why he on it, because he the first, whatever, blah. But why is this nigga Andrew Jackson on the 24?
What was his defining moment? That's a good ass question, man. You don't know about the battle of nah, bullshit. This nigga, he ran in himself. He came through with the cutlass.
If I look this nigga up, this nigga didn't like
slice the nigga up for America. It was crazy.
Yeah, this nigga didn't catch Bin Laden.
He was the first president to behead an enemy of the state in a fashion similar to Sharia.
This nigga was a general. That's it.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Boot him the fuck up out of there for Harriet Tubman. That shouldn't even been a question in the first place.
But can you just imagine, like, yo, it says in that dub, yo, you got that tub on you, bro?
Yeah, the tub. Let me get a tub, bro.
Let me get a little tub, right? You know what I'm saying? Let me get a little tub, right? You got, I know you good for it.
Let them free.
Come on, man. Let me go ahead and walk onto my pocket, set it free. Come on.
Oh my god.
Oh shit, bro. Oh, bro.
Alright, yeah, that's happening. So, what's the operation gonna be called, bro?
I kind of went on some how don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your gin and juice and hood. Kind of went on that. Like, I wanted the long form. Yeah, but then you could just call it "Don't Be a Menace." So we're just gonna call it like the whole entire thing. Like, yo, let's start a petition to get Harriet Tubman on $20 bill to get Andrew Jackson white ass off of it. But you just gonna call it like, yo, let's get Tub on the bill, bro.
Let's get Tub on the dub.
Ooh.
Let's get Tub on the dub.
That's a snap right there. Let's get Tub on the dub.
You fools, no. Fucking, why you want Andrew Jackson on there, man? He's a white man, that's it. It'll be crazy. Who cares that he did some shit? Harriet Tubman did way cool shit.
Facts, though. Nigga. Talk your shit.
I don't understand.
You have just listened to a podcast called Quest with YiNrj Your other host, Mr. Magneto himself. Coming live from the mothership, aka the real. We're gonna catch y'all next time.
Peace.